I'd give anything for someone to say all the words I don't have and I can't put together. I'd give anything for someone to say to her that she's all I can think about and I can't live without her.
Hey spoops, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can achieve this Roxanne inspired makeup look from the new movie Cyrano. I have been so excited to watch Cyrano ever since I first saw the trailer, which was in December, I believe. And as I'm filming this, I actually haven't seen it yet, but after I finish filming this, I'm actually going to go watch it. So I am so excited. I love movie musicals. Like literally the theater kid in me is just so excited to watch this movie, and I just know I'm going to absolutely love it. So in order to honor the release, I thought it'd be fun to turn myself into Roxanne in what is also in a way a Valentine's Day inspired makeup look. Since Cyrano is actually one of the originators for the famous love triangle trope, I just thought it would be very appropriate for the season. So anyways, with that being said, if you guys are interested in seeing how you can achieve this Roxanne inspired makeup and wig tutorial, then just keep watching. Hey spoops, so to get started, I'm actually going to be showing you how you can style your wig for Roxanne in Cyrano. This is definitely a little bit more of a period style, and it is very helpful, just a recommendation, to already use a pre-curled wig or have your hair already curled in advance, just because I'm literally just going to be twisting the pieces up and pinning them to the top of my head. So as you can see, because I'm wearing a wig, I'm going to be taking the pieces that are framing my face and just pinning those down to the side of my face just to kind of help conceal the lace a little bit more and keep those close to my forehead. Then as you can see, I'm going to be separating the curls, pulling them upwards and just twisting them in a circle motion before taking a bobby pin and pinning it in place. I'm going to be placing these sporadically all around my head, but once again, having a curled wig definitely saves you so much time in doing this. Otherwise, I would definitely recommend curling it, just because this is definitely the easiest way to get a curled updo. So I'm literally just taking it piece by piece and pinning it to my head until I have a bunch of curls framing my face. And that is a quick and easy way to give yourself your own period updo. Next, we're going to be moving on to the makeup. I'm going to be taking my Fenty Skin Sunscreen and applying this all over my face for some added hydration before going in to my new Pixi Rose Plus Essence Oil and applying this over my face as well. Now, since Roxanne hardly wears any makeup throughout the film, we're definitely focusing on the no makeup look and accentuating our natural features. So I'm now going to be going into my Fenty Beauty Primer and I'm going to be applying this over my face before going into my Pixi Rose Plus Brightening Perfector and applying this over my face as well to help give it a little bit more of that luminous glow. And then I'm going to be going into my Becca Under Eye Highlighter and applying this under my eyes. And as you can see, it makes quite a difference. It still keeps that natural look while still concealing those dark circles. And then I'm going to be using some more of a color coverage by going into my Milani Supercharged Concealer in 120 Peach and applying this right over top of that as well before taking my Milani concealer and just concealing some of those acne spots. Next, I'm going to be going into my MAC Strobe Cream and I'm going to be taking this on a stipple brush and just lightly applying this to my cheekbones to help give it a little bit more glow before finally moving on to foundation. I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Foundation and applying this all over my face using my IT Cosmetics Airbrush Blurring Foundation Brush, and we definitely want to keep this to more of a lighter coverage just so it looks like our skin but better. And then we're going to be going into our Buck Bunny Beauty Creamed Powder Foundation in Mocha and using this to help contour our face before blending that out. I'm then going to be going into my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and I'm going to be using this to highlight my face, so I'm going to be applying it to my forehead and under my eyes before making sure to go ahead and blend that out. I'm then going to be taking a buffing brush and just patting this all over my face just to help remove any excess makeup before we move on to taking our Rare Beauty Serum Blush in Hope, and I'm just going to be applying this to my cheeks using a fluffy brush. I'm just going to be blending this out. It's okay if this is a little intense because we're actually going to be going back over it with that buffing brush to help make it look like it is under our skin and it is more of a natural flush. Next, I will be taking my 𝐼𝐸𝐴 translucent powder, and I'm going to be using this to set my under eyes and any other areas of my face that might be a little extra oily before going into my ColourPop Enchanted Mirror blush. I'm just going to be using this to set my blush from earlier, and then going into my Revlon Prismatic Highlighter and applying this to my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and even bringing this down to my chest as well. Next, we're moving on to eyebrows, where I'm actually going to be going back into my Makeup Revolution concealer and taking my NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Auburn and also a brow setter. I'm going to be starting off by coating the back of the spoolie with some of that concealer and sweeping this through my eyebrows. This is going to help lighten them, especially if you have some darker eyebrows and you definitely want them to have a more natural, lighter look. And then you just want to go ahead and set that with some powder before going into the brow color. Like I said, I'm using Auburn, and I'm just going to be lightly penciling in my eyebrows. Once again, adding the concealer really helps lighten the brows, and instead of giving this a darker auburn look, it gives it that nice natural light auburn look that I'm going for, since she does have some strawberry blonde auburn hair. And then I'm going to be going into my ColourPop Disney Designer It's a Princess Thing palette, taking a Boo, and I'm just going to be lightly pulling this in through those brow hairs just to give it a little bit more of that brighter look to help accentuate the arch of the brows. I'm then going to be taking my Benefit Cosmetics 24-Hour Brow Setter and brushing this through my brow hairs before moving on to eyes, where I'm going to be taking my Smashbox 24-Hour Photo Finish Primer, and I'm going to be applying this all over my eyelids before going back into my ColourPop It's a Princess Thing palette, and I'm going to be taking Grumpy, and I'm going to be applying this all over my eyelid with a fluffy brush. Once again, you definitely want to make sure that you taper out the color as you near your brow bone. We definitely want this to be a subtle wash of color, and then you also want to bring this down to your lower lash line before taking a clean fluffy brush and blending out those edges. I'm then going to be taking Chip and Prince Charming, mixing them together to give us a nice light highlight color, and I'm going to be applying that to my brow bone, the inner corner of my eyes, and also sweeping this on to my eyelid as well. Moving back to blush, I'm going to be taking my ColourPop Kissin' a Frog blush and applying this to the apples of my cheeks to help build up that flush a little bit more before moving back to my eyes and curling my eyelashes and going into my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara and just sweeping this lightly through my eyelashes. I did recently do my own lash lift and tint, which is why I really don't have to use that much when it comes to accentuating my eyelashes. For my lips, I'm going to be starting off by taking my Roman Glasting Lip Tint in No. 5 Rose Splash, just lightly patting this onto my lips before blending that out. And then I'm going to be going into my Animal Crossing Peach Lip Crayon and applying this right over top, and then finishing it off with my ColourPop Luxe Lip Oil in Blossom Out and applying this over my lips to give it a nice satiny glossy finish. And last but not least, I'm going to be taking my Tula Signature Glow Face Mist and spraying this all over my face before taking my One Size Beauty On Till Dawn Setting Mist and spraying this onto my face as well. And that is my completed Roxanne makeup look from Cyrano. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. Once again, I know that this was more of a natural makeup look, but I absolutely love the movie and definitely wanted to pay tribute to it in turning myself into Roxanne, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. So anyways, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!